Hi everyone, welcome back. I've got another short tutorial for you today on doing a journal insert or pocket page. This one's a little bit different than the one we did the other day. So let me just go ahead and show you. This would be like if your journal's already is sewn in. So you would do this ahead of time and you would add it to your pages before you sew it into your signature. So I've got my signature here and it would be all ready to sew in. So let me find it. So it looks just like a plain piece of coffee dyed paper on that side, and then when you flip it over, you've got a pocket here, and you've got a flip out or slide out pocket here, and same thing as you would flip through the journal, you would have a matching one on this side. Okay, so pretty simple, very easy to make, but it is nice and sturdy. So let's get started. I am going to go ahead and just pull this out of my journal. Okay, all you need is 2 sheets of paper. Okay, whatever you want to use, pattern paper, scrapbook paper, whatever you want to use. I would caution that this portion here, I wouldn't use too thick of a paper or it's going to get too bulky when it folds, especially in here. Okay. All right, so I've got my coffee dyed paper, and what I'm going to want to do first is I'm going to pull out one of my pages from my signature, and I'm just going to, because I don't remember my height, it's been a while since I cut these, I'm going to cut this paper down height-wise so that it doesn't stick out from my signature. So let me do that. I'm going to do that off camera just right here. I've got my paper trimmer over here, but it is a little big and bulky to be moving it. Okay. All right. And then I'm just going to fold it in half because it is going to be part of my journal signature. Okay. And that's that for that one, unless you want to ink it up. And we may just go ahead and do that real quick, and just give it a little bit of grunge here or there on the edge, and then I'm just going to get the crease, and I don't have to go all the way down because the pocket's going to cover that on that side, and I'll just give it a little bit on the crease here in the back. Okay, so let's just set that aside for a moment. Now what we need is our second sheet of paper, and we're going to create this portion. Okay, so what we're going to do now is oh, and you know what, real quick, one last thing I forgot to do. We did the height, we didn't do the width yet, so I don't want it to stick out past my signature, so I do need to cut that to fit as well, don't I? Going to cut that one real quick. Oops. A little bit crooked. There we go. Okay. And I do want to go ahead and cut. I'm not worried about the height of this second sheet of paper. I'm only worried about the width, okay, because it's also going to get folded in half and put in our journal. So I want to make sure that it is going to fit. So there's a page out of my signature, and I'm just marking it, and I'll cut it probably on this side just a hair. Okay, so I'm just going to cut it down for width. Not worried about the height. Leave it at its full height. Okay. There we are. Sorry about that. Oops. Paper trimmer somehow missed a little bit. There we go. Okay, so there's our original piece, and here's our second sheet. Okay, this is the one we cut down for height because it's going to be a page in our journal. This is the one we're going to actually make the tube pocket out of. Okay, so it's just cut to width but not to height. It's full height. All right, now what we're going to do is turn it over. I like this side, that's why I'm going to use this side. I'm going to turn it over, and this is going to be my back side. And what I'm doing essentially is I'm going to create a paper tube. Okay, and you can adjust it to the height, you know, the width that you want. So if you know that the tags you're going to slide in on the side right here are not very big, then by all means, you know, double it up if you want to, or cut it down if you want to, or if you want to leave it nice and big for a nice big chunky pocket, do that too. So we just want to make sure that we have enough to create an overhang or you know, a doubling. Gives us a place to glue. Okay, crease that. Okay, so that's all I've done. All right. Okay, now I want to give this some glue. I'm going to straighten that fold up just a hair. Okay. And I'm just going to run some glue on this edge right here. And then we're going to glue on this edge here. And that way both of these paper edges are nice and glued down and won't catch on anything. I hope you are all doing well during this crazy time, and that everybody has enough food and supplies and whatnot to not have to go out and brave any of the crazy stores. So I do pray for all of you. I'm sure a lot of you are like me. I have everybody home and under one roof now. Hubby's home from work for at least a week while the plant shuts down. And daughter's home from college for the rest of the semester until the next school year. So they're doing all their classes online until the semester comes to an end. Okay, so I didn't glue it together, see? I still have my tube. All I did was glue down the edges. All right, and that's going to be the back side. This is going to be my front side. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of ink because I want it to stand out away from my paper. And I'm going to give it a smidgen of ink in here. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and fold it in half. Okay, and I'm just going to fold it back the opposite way because I want to put a little bit of ink on that fold. Okay, there we go. So that's the front side. And then on this front side here, I am going to put a little notch. So I'm just using my circle punch and only putting it up about halfway. Oop, that didn't work. I was going to hold it that way so you could see what I was doing. So if you don't know how to do thumb notches, you just put your circle hole punch only halfway through. Usually it's marked, see? And that way it doesn't cut all the way through. My hole punch is getting dull again. Need to sharpen it again. And just ink that little spot. Okay. About to wrap it up. Already. Told you it was quick and easy. Okay, now, see how when we fold it and we put it in, sorry, I'm just straightening it up a little bit here. We put it in with this, it sticks out a little bit, okay? And we can go ahead and trim that up with our scissors or paper trimmer if we want to, and I'm going to do that later off camera. So you can neaten, yeah, tidy that up a little bit if you want to. All right, so what I'm going to do now is just flip that over that way, and I'm only running a bead of glue down this outside edge. Okay, don't do it across the top or you'll seal up your pocket. And I am going to do it down here across the bottom, and I choose not to do a bead of glue here in the down the center because, you know, this is going to be held in your signature anyway, so you really don't need it. And I want to allow some flexibility or movement so that when this closes, it doesn't bunch up quite as badly. So again, I'm just going to tidy that up later off camera. I'll just cut down there a little bit and probably re-ink it. Okay, and then now we're going to do the same thing to this one. I'm going to put some glue on the outside edge, put some glue across the bottom edge, okay, now so that when it closes, I've got a little bit of movement in there for it. Okay, so that's why I chose to leave this not glued right there, because you know it's going to be in the middle of your signature anyway, so you really don't need glue there. Okay, and that's it. I mean, you ink it up as much as you want, decorate it up as much as you want to, and then just fill it up with your stuff. So the nice thing about using this paper, you know, like making a tube with it, is that it's nice and sturdy. Okay, so it's two layers there, and it's not going to tear when you're putting things in and out of it. And then also doing a paper tube that way, you get this extra little side pocket there to slide things in. So, and then you're just going to put it right back into your signature, and boom, then you're ready to sew your signature into your journal. Okay, nice and easy. Look, see, we did that in less than 12 minutes. All right, guys, thanks for joining me again today, and really appreciate you stopping by. Please make sure to check out the Feature Friday video playlist that I have here on the channel with all the different ladies that I've been featuring throughout the week, and go check them out and support them. And don't forget to go and support Linda at LL Creation Studios. She's our March Inspirational Channel of the Month. I will make sure I put her link below, and she's also on a playlist here on my channel. So stay safe out there, everyone. Be well. Happy crafting. Love you all. Bye-bye.